Yeah, with Ben and Rob, we're hitting the scene. From the couch to the track, chasing that dream. Ben's the Brummy lad with the accent flair. Rob's the towering Stokey with the fitness to spare. Started on the sofa, now we're breaking the mold. Lacing up our trainers, let the stories unfold. From injury struggles to the runner's high, we faced it all, now we're aiming sky high. Couch to coach, we're on the move, sharing running tips and the latest groove. Join the journey step by step. With Ben and Rob, you'll find your pep. Rob's powerful stride, though he once took a hit. Goose Bruni couldn't make him quit. Ben's got the charm, though his R's might slip. Together they inspire with every quip. From Birmingham streets to Stock's green lanes, we're conquering miles, embracing the gains. Whether you're a newbie or seasoned pro, tune in weekly, let's get set, go. Couch to coach, we're on the move, sharing running tips and the latest groove. Join the journey step by step. With Ben and Rob, you'll find your pep. So hit that play button, don't delay. With the Couch to Coach crew, you're on your way. From the first mile to the marathon's end, let's run this race together, friend.
And we are live. I know you said before the show that
we caught me eating a dairy milk. Sorry.
I know you said before the show that we wanted to have the black screens on, so you feel it's quite awkward watching us dance. I was still dancing.
I gathered you would probably still be dancing. I was thinking to myself that you may also say something or start singing because
I nearly did.
I could hear you heavily breathing.
Wow.
So we are live on YouTube. We got people watching as well, which is fantastic.
We have. Hi, Emma. Hello, Leo. Evening, guys. We are both very well. James Mitchell. Hi, James and Amy. Yep. Hello. So,
it's mystery guest episode. Is that what it is?
No, I thought you'd sorted that out.
Hey?
What? You sorted that mystery guest out.
Must be a glitch. It's got to be a glitch.
Must be a glitch.
We'll work it out.
Let me just see if I can sort it out. Yeah, I've been good. I've been okay. I've been not running. So yeah, last week wasn't the best with regards to running. So we did the ultra as we had Emma on and Laura on last week to talk about the ultra. And then I haven't done any running for the whole week. But I'll come on to that in a minute. I will tell you the reason. Yeah, I'll tell you the reason why. I will come on to that in a bit. But let's just address what is going on with the question mark. You
can't figure it out?
I can't figure it out. I don't know what's going on with it. I thought you'd put in. Hey up, Jack Stewart's here as well. Hi, Jack. Eating a kebab, are we? Or you drinking a pint of Guinness? I need some Guinness, which I'll come on to again in a minute. Shall we just give what the big announcement is? Shall we just tell them what the big announcement is?
What is the big? I'm going to hand it over to you because you're normally so good at this type of thing. You never fluff your lines or anything.
Never.
It's very exciting though. It is very exciting. How long have we been doing this podcast for now?
So it started in November 2022. So nearly 3 years. So just shy of 3 years. So it's 2 years and 8 months. So we started the podcast. For the people that don't know, we started the podcast because I wanted to give Ben something back after coaching me. And me and Ben have got the podcast up and running. And we have decided that we don't want to do the podcast anymore. So
the two of us don't want to do the podcast anymore.
Well, it was my decision, and I think Ben couldn't do the editing. So he decided that he's going to take a step down as well. He's got other things he needs to focus on with regards to his mini athletics and the podcast that he does through the mini athletics. I've got other things that I need to focus on with home life. So we've, unfortunately, made the decision that this is going to be our last podcast as Couch to Coach, so Ben and Rob. Drum roll. Amy Carney's just put drum roll.
It's quite sad that it's like
It
the
is.
podcast with just the two of us has been. I've made a really good friend, and I think it's
Well, we're still still friends. We can't not be friends now. You can't ditch me completely.
You're a long way away.
I know, but we can still meet. We can still speak. We can still talk to each other on the phone and stuff. We just don't do the podcast. It's not just. It's not in a formal capacity. We can just chat rubbish, just the two of us, instead of with the listeners.
Leo said you've both done an amazing job. You should both be incredibly proud. And Claire's got sad face, and I mean, there is another alternative, isn't there? I mean, we've worked really hard with the podcast, and
Yeah,
we've dedicated a lot of time to it, and you've put a lot of effort in. It would be sad to see it go.
We both put a lot of effort in. Yeah, it would be sad to see it go. So what we decided is we're going to have a new co-host instead. We're going to freshen it up. So we are going to have a new co-host. So we aren't going to be ditching you guys. We're going to stay. We're here for a long haul. Got you all. April Fools on the 14th of July, everybody. So the question mark is the person that's going to be joining the podcast.
Oh, no, I feel really bad. Amy Carney has said Tabitha is welling up here.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Tabitha. Sorry, Tabitha. We're not quitting. No. We're not quitting. Sorry, Tabitha. Really sorry. Please don't cry.
Get on with it.
Yeah. So, mystery person, please put your camera on before Tabitha starts crying.
Hi guys.
Hey!
My heart rate's like through the roof.
Oh.
So we made a young girl cry, so we may as well carry on and make Emma cry. So we are going to be carrying on the podcast. We couldn't quit. It's it fills my ego up too much. I think that's what it is. I think I can't let the podcast go. I'm sure Ben feels the same. So what we have decided is that we want to freshen it up a little bit. We've been doing it for 2.5 years, 2 and a bit years, well, more than 3 years. And we've always had a blank space, I think, with regards to women on the podcast. We struggle to get women on the podcast as guests. And myself and Ben at the Protein Rebel Running Festival, we spoke to 2 fantastic women, and they were talking about women's experiences in running and sport in general.
And we had no idea.
We had no idea. We didn't have any idea. We were able to ask the questions, but we can't empathize with a woman with regards to running because we're both men. So what we've decided is we need a feminine touch, and we've said it on the podcast before. Everybody needs an Emma. So we have got our very own Emma.
You finally got me.
Welcome.
Finally got you. Welcome to the team.
Thank
You are now an honorary on a probationary period, I might add. 3 red cards and you're out. On a probationary period. I know. On a probationary period, you are now a fully fledged, rather than just doing a coaching call on a regular basis. You've got to come and speak to me and Ben on a weekly basis now.
Yeah.
How do you feel about
that? I'm a little bit concerned though, because the YouTube comments are going off and it looks like she's got more fans than us already.
This is the biggest audience we've had. We've got 16 people watching, and there's so many comments.
We've never had this many comments. What have you done to us, Emma?
We need to introduce a new podcast host every week.
Welcome to the podcast.
Congratulations. So Caroline Kane says congratulations.
Thanks,
Laura
Caroline.
Beat said, would never have guessed it was going to be Emma. Carly Chorner says, great announcement. Emma will be brilliant, no doubt about it. Matthew Kingston, great addition. Plus keep you 2 on track. Absolutely.
That's the idea, Matthew.
That's the idea.
Jack Stewart. So she isn't turning to paddleboarding.
No.
I don't even know where that came from.
I have no idea. We were talking about it earlier.
So
I can't lie for toffee. I cannot
Neither
like
can
attacking.
I. Ask Laura.
So
So come on, Emma, tell us about it, because it's been probably has it been the best kept secret or the worst kept secret since last week when we asked you?
It's been difficult. I've had to avoid people. And then when I've been with people and they've asked me, I've just had to change the subject really subtly. But tonight, it's been touch and go, because tonight I ran with Jack and we bumped into Laura accidentally, and they've both grilled me about what the announcement is, and I've been petrified. And just then, my heart rate was going through the roof whilst I was in black. But I don't think I let it slip. I didn't tell anybody. So
Caroline, it's Caroline Morris. That confused me, Caroline, because you're down as Caroline Kane on it. It's Caroline Morris. Lol. Yes, we have a female. Thank
yes,
God.
doing it for the
Female power.
girls.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I think it was a. I've been thinking it for a while. Me and Ben, we had Laura and Emma on the podcast last week to talk about the ultra.
It was a toss up between should we ask Laura or Emma to be the host.
There was a few people that we asked before Emma, and they said no, and then Emma decided to say yes. So, what we did to go, Ben messaged me. I think it was the Tuesday. When did we ask you, Emma?
It was Monday, because I think we'd obviously done. No, it might have been the Tuesday. We'd done
Tuesday, yeah.
Tittisworth. We'd had you on the Monday with Laura, and then I think
Yeah.
me and Rob had always said every time you've come onto the podcast as Dodgy Brummy
Coaching. Yeah.
calls, it's actually been really, really fun, and you do add that woman's perspective to the podcast, and we have always wanted that to be the case. So we both
Here it
thought
is.
about it, and we discussed it because it was a big thing for us to invite somebody in. But when we'd spoken about it and we decided, well, we're going to ask you later on in the day, I think we both actually said we'd be gutted now if you said no.
And
So
when
we
you
knew it
asked
was the right
me,
decision.
I said, it's about time. I said, I've been waiting.
And we started a WhatsApp group at that moment in time, and it has been nothing but strategy, figures, what's the plan, who's doing this, we've got a group calendar going now, we've got meetups which we're going to talk about. Emma's taken us in the right direction, because me and Rob were good at talking, but we had no idea how to organise ourselves.
Organisation is not my biggest skill. So we've got me doing the talking, Ben doing the coaching, and Emma just to keep us all in check and to organise us, and also to bring a perspective from a woman, and also perspective for a runner, because you're an excellent runner as well. So it's a win-win-win-win-win for everybody.
I think we should get the listeners to find out and get to know you a little bit better, though.
Okay.
So can we play a game?
No.
We can play a game. So me and Rob are going to take it in turns to ask you questions, and you're allowed one word or very, very short, off the top of your head answers. Listeners, if you want to ask her a question to get to know her as well, be kind. We'll ask them. So get your questions in now.
Scared. This wasn't
Okay,
part of the deal.
Organisation is Emma's middle name, Amy Carney. Leo Wheeler, good luck, Emma. Right, and
Thanks,
Silito,
Leo.
let's get to know our new co-host.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
Right.
Go on,
We
you
ready?
go first, Ben. Yeah.
Question number 1. Trail or road?
Trail.
Ooh. Favorite kind of race? So 5K, 10K, half marathon. What's your favorite kind of race? Ultra.
Half marathon.
Okay.
Best race you've ever ran?
Have I got to give one? I've got a few for different reasons.
We'll allow you
So
two.
my favourite ultra was Tittisworth that we've all just done together. Absolutely loved it. And then road
50%
race.
of it done together.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And then road race, Edinburgh. That I've just done. Edinburgh half. PB.
Worst experience during a race?
Oh, during a race. I thought you were going to say something else then.
No, just enjoying a race.
During a race.
We are a running podcast after all.
I thought you were going to say worst experience whilst out running.
Yeah, all right. Worst experience whilst out running. Race could be a training race, training run as well.
So me and Amy did a run around Rudyard when it was icy, and we weren't really running, we were ice skating. There was a lot of slipping and sliding. I'm just going to go with that because, yeah, everything else has gone quite smoothly.
Favorite shoe brand?
Good old faithful New Balance. They were my first trails. They were my first half marathon shoe, road shoe. So yeah, good old faithful New Balance for me. Might
So,
change, but stick with that.
Caroline Morris says, "How long have you been running for, Emma?"
So I started running in 2022, and I started running to help with my weight loss journey. So in total, I've lost 6 stone. Probably put a little bit of that on recently, as Rob will know from the spreadsheet that he's now on.
Yeah,
Uh,
I didn't realise you share everybody's weight. I was like, "What is going on here? What have I signed myself
you-
up for?"
Do you actually publicly name the weights?
Yeah.
Well, can I be included in like seeing them?
No, no.
You're either on it or you're not.
Yeah, put me on. Put me on.
So yeah, back early 2021, 2022, I started running. And I think like most of us, once I've started, you just can't stop. Got the bug for it. And I started chasing PBs. I think I peaked last year with my PBs.
No, you haven't.
Now, well, okay. I'll take your word for it. But yeah, now I'm into the long distance, the ultras, and I'm enjoying the trails. And enjoying pushing myself, and just love the running community, love what it's given to me. So now I'm giving back.
Great stuff. Good question, Caroline. We're going to get some more of these listeners' questions because these are coming in thick and fast.
Caroline follows that up with, "Ooh, can I join the spreadsheet?" Lol.
If you want, drop me a DM. We'll get you on there. We
Get
might have
her
to
on
have
the
this as a.
spreadsheet.
We might have to have this as a section.
Yeah, this is the Emma's spreadsheet
We'll just
section.
bring it up, screen share the spreadsheet.
No way, not a chance. Not sharing the whole thing.
We're going to have some T-shirts with "Get her on the spreadsheet" as the trademark, the tagline. We should do that. Claire A, favourite park run?
The whammy. It's got to be the whammy.
Ooh, we've got something to talk about with the whammy in a little bit. Good segue.
Yeah.
Can Emma sing better than Rob?
No.
Oh.
Can we find out?
No.
Can you do 5 with the listeners for us?
No.
That was the deal.
That was
No,
we
it
brought you in
wasn't.
to
That's
sing
That's
the
not in
jingles.
my contract.
Oh, we got.
Well,
some
it
good
started
questions
with
coming in
we'll
now.
bring Emma to sing the jingles, and it's just progressed and progressed and progressed, and now she's taking it on. She's taking
I think-
over. She's gonna be.
We've
She's gonna
got
be it.
Tabitha for 5 with the listeners.
Yeah, it's very true.
We have.
That is
I think-
done.
Jack's trying to throw you under the bus here. Favourite WhatsApp group?
Not saying it.
Yeah, see, it's a hard thing to say. Anything like favorite running club. I know what you'll say. You'll say Biddulph. I know you will.
No,
Could-
it's not that. I'm not saying it because it's biased. It's because of what it's called. It's got a rude name.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah. No
allowed.
bleeping. I know. I have to bleep Ben out every now and again, so I don't want to have to bleep you out, Emma.
And this is good. Laura is obviously a very good friend. I'm answering all these questions correctly. Do I get a prize?
Yes.
You get
I
some
think-
outdated merchandise because it's just got me and Ben on this one, so you can have as many stickers, as many key rings, as many as whatever you want, Laura. Because we've changed that. We're going to be changing our logo as well.
Are we able to display logo?
I don't know. I'm going to try. I'll see if I can share my screen. If I can share my screen, it didn't go very well last time.
Which
It's had-
how many have we had though? We've over the last week we have been through in excess
have.
of 20 different logos to
And
get.
some of the bloopers are quite funny.
Yeah.
So what
I
I'm
think
going to do
you
is I'm
should
going to
share the bloopers first.
No, we'll share. We'll just share the what we'll do. We'll put an Instagram post out there with all the bloopers on there. I'm going to share my screen now. Hopefully this works. I'm going to then show the new podcast logo. Please, in the comments, comment only if you like it. because I've had so many people commenting on it. Me, Ben, and Emma. So let's see if I can share. It might not work. I don't know if it's working.
And
shame.
I can
Hang on.
confirm,
Hang on.
I can confirm that Rob has already ordered a new batch of stickers. So Laura, you will get a sticker.
Can you see that?
No.
Oh,
You should.
Oh.
be able to.
oh,
We have got some bloopers actually. I can show
Yay.
you on here. So we've got bloopers. I'll show some
that's a good
bloopers.
logo. I mean, Leo Wheeler, can we vote on the logo? We've
Maybe.
settled on it, I'm afraid.
Yeah. So let's have. So that is the logo. That is going to be our new logo. So we've obviously got Emma in there. We've got me in there. We've got Ben in there. We've got the cat.
We've got the
We've got
Biddulph
the Stoke
colours.
Fit, Stoke Fit colours,
Fit
Biddulph
colours.
colours. Yeah. Let's have a look at some bloopers, shall we? Are you ready? That's one of them.
Rob looks like the comedian Amit Jali.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit on that. And
Do
then
the
we've
one where
got
I'm not even a woman.
that one.
That one's hilarious. Rob looks like the guy
Oh.
from MasterChef.
I
I've
do,
still
Greg
got no
Wallace.
eyes.
This one you're on about. That one.
I hate that. Absolutely
Yeah.
hate that one.
This is the best one. Oh mate, can't believe that one. So then we went to this one.
That is.
That was a front runner for a long time. So then we said that we were gonna. What did we say? Ben then sent me something, and I can't remember what it was. But then we decided to go to that one. So that is the one that we have all agreed upon, and that is going to be our new Couch to Coached logo. We're not going to be changing the name. We're going to be keeping the name, but we are going to be changing our logo.
Oh,
And
see,
we're also...
Carly Chorner, Ben, the new logo is more flattering than the last one when Silly Toe did you dirty.
I didn't do anybody dirty. It wasn't me. It wasn't me at all.
I'm just glad I've got eyes. That's the only reason I asked Emma to come on, is so we could have a new logo. It's fantastic. Well done, Emma.
And we've also got a new intro. We're not going to show that. We're not going to play that. We will play that next Monday when we are doing our next episode. So listen out.
Well, we could play. You could play the podcast out with it, Rob.
Yeah. Okay then. So we won't be on live today, but I will play it on this episode is going to begin on Friday. So
Putting him under pressure with the tech issues.
Yeah.
I know. Make sure you get the
editing.
right one. Don't play the last one, whatever you do.
Yeah, the one with
We've
swearing
had
and things like
many
that.
logos and many theme tunes produced. It's been a tough week for us all, I think, but I think you'll agree. The listeners seem to like it. It's good. It's a good move in the right direction.
Definitely.
We're happy.
And we have got plans. So we are going to be doing more ultras together. We've decided that. So we're all going to be doing ultras because we've all enjoyed the Tittesworth ultra that we did. We're going to be looking at getting meetups set up.
Yep.
I don't know if anybody noticed on Instagram, but some people voted. Emma's already had a wicked way with our Instagram account. She's got access to the Instagram account. So that was her. She was worried about putting something out that give it away that it was her.
Yeah, I kept worrying I was taking a selfie and putting it on the wrong account.
So
Pressure
we
has
are
been
going to
on
be
this week.
So we are going to be meeting up, and the decision has been that we are going to be meeting at the Whammy on the 9th of August. So we're all going to be there, hopefully, on the 9th of August, all being well. So if anybody is interested in joining us for this meetup, it'll be our first official ever meetup, which we plan to do potentially, I'm saying, on a monthly basis. That is the plan. So if anybody's got any requests of where we go and meet, we will take that into account. And
maybe Rob will come to Birmingham and actually see me for once.
Yeah, maybe. It's a very long shot, but yeah, maybe. And we're also looking into not just merchandise with stickers. Or I have ordered merchandise with stickers with the new logo on, so keep an eye out for them. If anybody wants one, you can have one. £2 each. I'm only kidding. We are going to be looking at launching some clothing that you can wear with the logo on. So we are trialing that currently. So that might be in the next couple of weeks or month, maybe.
We have T-shirts and hoodies in production, and they hopefully will pass the fit test
Yeah.
and the print test,
Yeah.
and then we'll let you know where you can get your hands on them.
Yeah. So we have got
I'll model
some
them.
exciting. Yeah, there you go. There we go.
That's
We have
it.
got some exciting things coming up. I am gonna have to get rid of this light. Although no, I think I'll get this light and then I'll put another one on this side
Yeah. It's
with
good to know where
the
you
new
came from.
logo. Yeah,
That
that's where
one's
we came
vintage,
from.
that is, mate.
That
That's
is vintage, yeah.
Be worth a
So
bit
I
of
have
money,
got
that will.
I have got loads of stickers and magnets and key rings and car bumper stickers. So if anybody does want them to buy them bulk load, I'll give them all for 20 quid. Probably cost me about
Collectibles,
400
they
quid.
are.
Yeah, they are collectibles, yeah. You're never going to get an opportunity to have any more of them. That's it now.
Shall we put Emma under pressure?
No,
Again?
you've already done that. I won't be able to sleep tonight.
You will.
What's the pressure?
Everybody is here to hear a little bit of chat about running.
hmm
And with tradition of the podcast, we should kick it
Okay.
off with saying, so how has your running been? Who wants to go first?
I'll go
You will have-
first.
Quickly
I'll
round
go
of...
first.
Here we
Me,
go. Look,
me.
teacher's pet
I'll
straight
go,
away.
I'll go.
Straight
Can I go
away.
first?
Straight in there. Teacher's
I'm just
pet. Me, please.
just
Me,
gonna-
please, there.
Just going to go and get the apple. Go on, then.
Go on, Emma. How's
Tell
your
us about
running
your
then?
running.
So we had Tittersworth last
We did.
Sunday. That was great. Loved that. Felt like I finished strong. Didn't get my 50k PB, but it's fine because the elevation and everything. So we've already gone over that. So that's fine. So since then, I've not done as much running because the last week has been a recovery week and taken on board Ben's advice as my coach. I have had to listen to my body and I had a 10k yesterday, so on Sunday. So my focus was recovering from the 10k. Sorry, from the ultra for the 10k.
Did
So
Jack run the 10k with you? Just want to ask.
no, Jack didn't.
Was he supposed to run the
Stewart.
10k?
Jack was
Did he
supposed to
sign
do a
up
lot of
late?
things this week and didn't do any.
Oh, just
don't
leave him
feel
to
bad
feel
now.
bad about that part. Yeah, carry on.
So on Tuesday, I went to the Biddulph Running Club Medal Tree celebrations, and when I got to club, I ran to Amy, and then we ran to meet Jack and Laura, and we ran down to the tree. It was just a short little trot just to see how the feet and legs were. Nothing to get excited about. Had my medal tree celebration with club, then we went to the pub. Other than Tuesday's little trot, I didn't run because I was listening to my body. I was recovering from my ultra. And on Sunday, I had my 10K. So the plan for Sunday, given the heat, was just to listen to the body, take it steady, and enjoy it. And that's what I did. So in my. What are you laughing at?
Sorry, Jack. The 500-point weekend didn't help.
Jack's grounded. Yeah, so I had in my mind that I wanted about 55 minutes. My PB for a 10k is just over 49, so I was never going to PB it, and I came in at 53 minutes, and I loved it. It was a great run, even though Jack completely let me down. I went to his house. I rang him about 20 times, and I had to go on my own.
Oh no!
But it's a good
If
job.
I'm
that
not saying
Stefan was
this because
there.
he prefers me, but if I was there, I think Jack would be there as well.
Oh,
Let us know, Jack,
can
if
you,
that's
Can
true.
you just tell us in the comment who's your favourite co-host?
No.
of the podcast?
Just
No, that's
just
what you're
asking.
basically saying. Who is the favourite
yeah.
co-host?
Yeah, I've only
So-
met him a couple of times, but yeah.
In addition to the running, I also did quite a big hike with Laura. So on
She's
Friday,
just put that in the YouTube. Don't forget the hike.
how could I forget? It was a lovely day. So we were supposed to be at Oasis, but that didn't happen, and that's a story for another day. But me and Laura still
Stop crying
had
your
the
heart
best
out.
day. I know. Don't look back in anger.
All that.
So yeah, story for another day. But me and Laura still had a great day. We went to Longnet and did Crome Hill, which is also called Dragon's Back. So one of the big things about training for ultras is time on feet and elevation. And it was really important that we got out there, we got a big hike in, and we kept moving. Laura got a couple of blisters from some trainers that she needs to put in the bin, but or on vintage.
We're gonna know everybody. We're gonna know everybody's secrets. We are. No.
No, because then they won't tell
So
me
there
the
you go.
secrets.
She
Oh.
even messaged my mother on Saturday
Oh.
to make sure I was alive. Rob is definitely my favourite, even if he does support City.
We need to get Jack on this podcast. Let's line him up.
He does
This is
owe us a
gonna-
podcast. He does owe us a podcast episode, to be fair, because he didn't come on last time because
Hilarious.
his phone wasn't working.
I
But
did
you-
message his mum to check he was alive because I was very worried about him.
He's in
And
a
that was
ditch
on
somewhere.
Saturday, not on Sunday.
You
So
touched
he
on a very
let me
good
down
point, though.
twice.
With the ultra, time on feet is important.
And elevation.
And I say that because one of my friends who I spend a lot of time on feet with when I did these long, Sam, he's just
Yeah.
asked if I'm wearing a vest. I am wearing a
Yeah.
vest.
Yeah, you're wearing a vest. Yeah, that's what is that a vest? I was wondering what he was on about, but then I realised, yeah, you're wearing a vest.
It's a vest, but it's very warm. I just thought, I'd wear my vest. It's all right.
I'm
Anyway,
supporting the Lionesses this week, so I'm wearing my England shirt.
did you do? I forgot. Wilmslow. You said that Nike
It was
they were doing a try on.
They were, yeah. So Nike were doing a try on. New Balance were. Asics were. Everybody was there. Trainers galore. But I didn't do a try on because I knew what I was wearing. I got my Vaporflies on and I was comfortable with them. I know how they perform, and I didn't want to try anything new on race day.
That is sensible. That is impressive.
I really can't wait to get onto my running.
That is impressive. I think all in all, you've had a really, really good, solid week of running, listening to your body, time on feet, not doing anything silly, got a race in, did really well. Well done.
Yep. Thanks.
Rob?
Yeah. I've already said. So, Ultra Sunday. Planned to go to Running Club Monday and go for a little run on Monday, but because we did the episode early last week, I didn't have chance, so I didn't. And then I actually found out that I'm anemic, so I have low red blood cells. So the oxygen isn't being carried around my body enough.
It's a big
because
body.
Of the yeah, it is a big body. It is a big body. A very big body. Emma now knows how big it is because she shared, and well, Emma and the rest of Biddulph now know how big it is because she shared how much I weigh. But anyway, that's another
I didn't
story.
share your pictures.
No, I was just in my pants. I was in my
There's a
pants. I leant
picture?
forward. I leant forward so you couldn't see my belly.
Good job he had his pants on. Let's put it that way.
Well, I just got out of the swimming pool actually because Laura's bought a swimming pool, so I just put my pants back on. So you were lucky that I did have my pants on.
This is taking a turn for the worse.
But anyway, so yeah, so I've got anemia. So I use that as an excuse not to go running. So I didn't do any running this week. And Laura went on a hen do, so it was difficult. I've had a really busy weekend with Arthur because I've just been single parenting this weekend, which has been fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. Been to football loads and done loads of football things, but I haven't done any running. But I have been out today to make up for it. So I've done 4 on my plan because you've set me a plan.
Because you both
Teacher.
started new plans today.
Both starting new
Yeah.
plans. On
So-
my plan, it says, I don't know how you do that. You do that all the time. On the plan, it said 45 minutes to 60 minutes. And I did 45 minutes and 10 seconds. So I did the plan. Today. And it did feel a lot harder. I think it's because of the running, but also because of the anemia and the heat.
Carly
So-
Shauna says, and Carly's a very good runner. Oh, I'm always anemic, Rob. Welcome to the club. So I think she's trying to say you can't use it as an excuse.
Shh, Carly, you're not supposed to tell everybody that. It's really bad. You can't go running when you've got anemia sometimes.
Julianne Kettle, hi, I've missed the announcement. I've done my 4th long day in a row. What's the big news? Did I guess right? So the big news, Julianne, is I unfortunately have to leave the podcast because I don't have the time any longer to commit to it. And I'm here to introduce you to your new co-host, Emma.
Hi, Julie.
Julianne.
Julianne.
The name's Julianne. Yeah. Don't start annoying the guests, the listeners. Sorry, don't start annoying the listeners on your first episode. So yeah, so
Not my
Ben's
third red
leaving.
card.
Your third record. So
Right, I'm gone.
Ben is leaving, and we're substituting Ben for somebody a lot better in many regards with Emma. And then I'll be
She
leaving
hasn't
soon.
even. I mean, I'm
I'll be
really.
leaving soon, and I'll be replaced by Jack. So it'll just be Emma and Jack.
Hang on, Silito, get your bleeps ready because I'm really pissed off now.
Why?
She hasn't even said, "Oh, I'm sorry to see you go." She said, "God, I'm good."
Did
Because
she
she
guess?
messaged in the,
Did
she
she
messaged in
guess?
the week. To
So she
say,
messaged the Instagram, yeah.
She's not
Just to
even
say,
said
I bet
that.
Emma's
I'm
the new
I know
going to be
what's
the new
sad to see. I'm off.
co-host.
Oh.
Oh
So Ben isn't leaving, Julianne.
Did
He is
anybody
staying.
else guess?
no, Julianne was
So,
the closest. To be fair,
Yeah, I think a couple of people probably knew, but they didn't say. But yeah. Anyway, back to my non-existent
That's
running. Yeah, non-existent running. So I have been
So
out
in you-
today, and I've really struggled today because it was quite hot.
In your training plans, so just
Julianne
to say
says
it,
gutted to be fair. Oh, okay, I wasn't right. Gutted to be fair.
but is she gutted that she got it wrong, or gutted that she thinks that I was leaving?
She's probably gutted that you're actually staying. That's what she means. I'm joking. She's put, haha, okay, lol, with a smiley face.
So in the training plan,
Yeah.
is Ben retiring?
I
Sam,
hope so.
can you boot him out the chat?
He is getting on a bit. He is getting closer to 40. We're bringing a younger model in.
So in your training, Emma, you're training for Gritstone Grind,
I am, yeah.
and you've got another announcement. Your first announcement. Are you allowed to announce it?
What announcement? What is this?
The free entry that you've managed to acquire.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't know why it's free. I'm gonna pay. I want to pay.
So you're doing Chester. You've got to do Chester now either way because you've just been signed up for it. Somebody.
Yeah, so I signed
for
up for Chester 50 next year. I am participating. I'm in the participant list.
50
but
miler.
50 miler next year. So that's what I did this year. I did it this year in March. That was my first ultra, and people might know this already, but with GB Ultra, you get either gold, silver, or bronze medals depending on what position you come. So the first, I think it was 200 got gold, second 200 got silver, everybody else got bronze. So when I did it in March, I got a silver medal. I was really happy with that. But I feel like I need to go for gold. I need to
Go for gold.
back.
There's a TV show in there somewhere. Go for gold.
Yeah. So don't know if it's going to be achievable, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Amy has signed up. Amy's doing it with me. But strangely enough,
Laura's-
Amy has paid and she's not on the participants list, and I am. So we need to get GB Ultras to sort that out.
Laura's just asked if we're signing up, Rob.
I do fancy GB Ultra Marathon, I must
GB
admit, because
Ultra,
they do look
brilliant.
fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do look good. I
Well,
think
the
Chester
first-
is probably the most sensible one because it's quite
The
close-ish.
first thing I thought after Tittisworth was that I need to get on another one. So I'm already looking at Forest of Dean, 55 kilometre in October. And then I think the natural progression would be Chester, actually.
And I bought myself some new trail shoes as well, trail running
Yeah,
shoes.
Matchy.
We've all got matching shoes.
Matchy.
Yeah, we're all going to be wearing Speed Goat. So Hoka, is it Hoka?
He hasn't said this for a while.
Yeah. If you fancy sponsoring the podcast, let us. I haven't said it for a while actually. If you fancy sponsoring the podcast, let us know. I used to say it all the time, didn't I?
I think that's an option. And Silito, your training plan is geared up for a minimum course record.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think I got 2 hours one
in September, and that's another meetup that we'll be doing.
Yeah, I'm there.
Couch to Coach, we'll be doing a Potter's Half meetup, which is fabulous. So
that's our September meetup.
So if you've missed it, we've got an August the 9th Whammy Park Run meetup, and then we've got Potter's Half meetup, where we will all be attending, and we plan to do them once a month if we can.
Yeah.
So your running, Rob, has been
impacted by my physical health. Yes,
impacted
you're
by
right.
your physical health. But
But I'm back. I'm taking iron supplements now. I'm taking vitamin C supplements to absorb the iron supplement.
So, Carly, you've mentioned that you've
No,
got.
no, 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 no,
a new-
no, no. Carly
Have
doesn't
you
need to
got
get
any
involved in this
advice for
conversation.
Rob? Because you're out running every day pretty much, and you're a great runner. So,
Are you trying to say I'm not a great runner?
no, I'm saying that Carly's
The
running every
rivalry has
day.
started already.
Carly's running every day, and she's not
She
using
is.
it as an excuse. So, Carly's doing an amazing job. So, Carly, if you've got
Is
any
it still too late
advice,
to say actually we don't want to do this anymore? We're going to go back to
I'm
that
in.
logo
No.
instead.
I'm
That's
in.
it now. So
No.
Locked.
she's got a foot in the door. has she?
you
All
can't,
right,
because the
okay.
kettle said, "Hi Emma, love it that you're here." She said
Gutted
gutted that
he's
I'm
staying.
staying, but she likes me really, and that's fine because we did want to have, as I say, a female presenter co-host, and this is what we've got because you're gonna throw Rob under the bus just like me.
I've
Well,
got a
it's about
question for you.
accountability as well, isn't
It
it?
It is
is.
about
Yeah.
accountability. Yeah,
It's good.
I'm used to it. So I've got a question for you, Emma. I don't think we've discussed this before. So we are affiliated with Northstaff Roadrunners Association.
Yes.
Will you be wanting to sign up to Northstaff Roadrunners Association next year?
Yes.
Okay, cool. There you go, sorted. There you
Oh,
go, Ken.
I was
I
no,
know. I was
honestly,
expecting a bit more of a. Wait a bit. Let me just answer that question.
no, I was talking to my nail lady about this the other day.
My nail
So,
lady.
so we were talking about running. It's the first time I had my nails done post ultra, and we were talking about goals. And I said how last year all my goals were PBs, getting faster. Did that, smashed that. This year has been about ultras, going bigger, going further, getting the distance. And then she was like, "Well, what's next year?" And I was like, "Oh, well, that's funny. You should ask." And then I was having to explain to a non-runner about North Staffordshire Roadrunners Association and
And did you
league
tell her about the
table.
podcast?
Yeah, of course I did.
I mean, technically,
Not that I was
you-
going to be a host because that was a secret.
Oh yeah,
that
of
was a
course, yeah.
secret.
Yeah.
But technically, being Leo Wheeler is Ken Rushton, your nail lady. That is
Yeah.
hilarious. The thought of Ken being a nail lady.
did
I
a
love
great
that,
job.
Leo.
It's Ken's birthday today. Happy birthday,
Happy
Ken.
Happy birthday,
birthday.
Ken!
I mean, you're technically, because the Couch to Coached is in support of NSRRA, and we need to speak to Ken, but ambassador.
Do
Gotta
I
be.
get a t-shirt? If I get a
Chris
t-shirt,
I don't know.
Turner is the Biddulph ambassador, so you'd have to find
is he though?
Chris
Is he
Turner.
staying?
For it.
Emma's
Is
part
he
of our
Staff
team.
Smallland?
No, he's
ambassador?
Biddulph, I think.
The
I
Ken,
don't know.
Ben, and M show.
Hey,
Julianne
get
Kettle.
away.
The Ken, Ben, and M show. Sorry, it just doesn't have the Ken, the Ben, the M, and the Rob now. It doesn't.
All right, then. Tell you what, I'll go and I'll leave you to the editing side. Absolutely fine. You crack on. You do the editing.
No, we need you.
Oh,
we
thank
can
just to do
talk.
the editing. You don't need me
Yeah.
to do the talking. Okay.
We could talk about official ambassador. Have you broke that news to anyone yet?
No, I've been subtly dropping hints by putting in my Instagram content that I am powered by Protein Rebel, but now I can be like, I'm officially a Protein Rebel ambassador. And yeah, so I gave Laura some of my Protein Rebel the other day because I've now got some more on the way.
Did you just slide it to her and say CTC 15?
I was just like,
yeah,
"Oh, you can have a tub of this. I've got a spare one."
Oh,
So
passing it
I'm
off to your mates. That's
spreading
how
the
you do it.
joy, spreading the joy.
Good stuff.
And we will be bringing in new things to freshen up the podcast as well, not just bringing in a new podcast host, but we'll be bringing in other things as well. So we are going to be keeping the old things. So we are still going to do 5 with the listeners. So if anybody wants to do 5 with the listeners, if Biddulph Running Club want to give it away to somebody, I think it's going to go around the whole of Biddulph. And we are still going to be doing the Strive Our leaderboard. However, what we are going to be doing is we're all going to be choosing a shout out of the week, and we are going to be sharing it on Instagram, and we will be tagging you in that Instagram. So
Yeah.
if you have got a shout out of the week for somebody else as well, you could influence us. So if you've got a shout out of the week, let us know via the usual channels. So via Instagram, via Facebook, via TikTok, couchtocoach@outlook.com.
Stick it in the comments now. We got to go
stick
record
in the
it.
comments now. You've
it
got
in
to
now.
learn all this spiel, Emma. For when I leave,
Yeah.
when it's the Ken, Ben, and M show, you've got to learn all the spiel of couchtocoach@outlook.com and Instagram and
I'll just record snip and paste you.
Do you know how to? Do you know how to edit a podcast? Do
I'll figure it out.
you? You
Yeah,
probably
you're
will.
not you're not indispensable, silly toe.
I've got all the merch. Oh yeah, outdated merch.
Yeah, don't get too complacent.
So yeah, if you've got anybody if you want to give a shout out, please let us know in the chat in the YouTube chat. So we've got. I'm surprised Chris hasn't told everyone yet. He's ambassador for Leek. I'm registered for North Staffs Moorlands for NSRA. Chris says I'm registered with Staffs Moorlands for NSRRA, but NSRRA ambassador for Biddulph. So there you go. So he's answered
Say that
question.
again.
He's registered for NSRRA with Staffs Moorlands, but he is the NSRRA ambassador for Biddulph. Chris Turner is.
Right. So he's
you
racing for
doesn't-
staffs.
Yeah, but it doesn't make a difference. If we can speak to Ken, I'm sure he's more than happy to have somebody else as an ambassador as well, because he's got me and Ben for the Couch to Coached, and got and I suppose I am kind of for Stoke Fit as well, although it's Amanda Kelly officially. But
Are
yeah,
you
we'll
as
have a word with
confused as
Ken.
I am right now?
Yeah, I'm very confused. I'm not going to
Okay.
go into
Happens
I'm not
quite
going to go
often.
into the times when it's going to go out. And what we are going to bring in is spin that wheel.
Spin
I need to
the
change that.
wheel.
I need to
Spin
change
the
that logo
wheel.
as well. That's why I bought some more stickers. So, oh God, you can see you in there. So what
There
we've
you
got for the Protein Rebel Festival of Running or Running Festival, we took our wheel, and to get my money's worth, because I bought it myself and it's just sitting in my playroom at the moment, and Arthur every now and again spins it. We are going to be using this as a category for what we are going to be discussing as a bit of a subject on the next episode. So currently on there, we only have one thing: running with anemia. So maybe we'll talk about that one day. But if anybody's got any suggestions about what we should put onto this wheel of Couch to Coached, please let us know, and we can stick it on there. So put it in the chat or let us know via Instagram, via the email, and we will put it onto the wheel of Couch to Coached. That's the new jingle. Wheel of Couch to Coached.
Oh god.
Nice.
See, you can't get rid of me. I come up with all the jingles.
Silence.
Silence, yeah, silence.
We'll work
And I
on
think,
that one.
to be fair, I think on that note, we should say see you later. But we just want to say thank you to Emma for joining us, joining the chaos that is Couch to Coached. I'm sure it will go from strength to strength, and it's fantastic to have like your perspective from a runner, being a woman, being a local lass as well. You can share the load with going to the races and being the meet and greet person. You can even buy yourself some merchandise if you want to. Oh, by the way, yeah, I forgot to mention, you owe me 50 quid from a third of the Couch to Coach merch that I bought. So I'll have that next time we meet. Next time we
Okay.
talk.
Yep.
Okay.
Love it.
Ben still hasn't paid me for that yet. So. And what we'll do is
I
we'll
didn't
leave it to
authorize
you.
it though. I
know.
do the budget. And
Yeah, that's one thing that we've seen on there, authorized or not authorized on
Yeah.
the Couch
The
to
thing
Coach
is, like,
chat.
you actually think that it's a joke. Like everything that's gone in the WhatsApp group, I feel like it genuinely needs authorizing, which is brilliant. Like
Yeah.
we actually have some direction.
Yeah. So it's not
Why
just
has
me
it just been a joke up until now?
No, well, yeah, there's been direction, but it's just normally Ben saying, "I think we should do this," and me going, "Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, we'll try, yeah, okay." So we've got another option now. You might say, because with the what did you put on that one that you said didn't look like you on that logo? I don't like it. That was it.
Like,
Oh,
no.
I don't like
was
it.
like, no.
Yeah, I don't like that one. What we'll do is we'll hand over to you, Emma, to officially sign off the first episode that you are officially a new Couch to Coach presenter. No pressure.
Okay. Well, how am I signing off?
However
Just
you want to
saying
sign off.
goodbye.
However you want to
Thank
sign off.
you for inviting me to be your third co-host. I'm looking forward to it. And thank you everybody for joining us live tonight. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our mailing list. The link is in our bio on Instagram. I'm really looking forward to getting to know everybody a bit more. Thanks.
And
That's
on
it.
that note, we will see you all later. And I'm going to
Oh,
play the new jingle now.
Make
Bye,
sure you get the right
everybody.
one.
I will. Bye, everybody.